On this episode of BuMpY's Beer Review, I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. I hope you're all having a fantastic holiday season. And I'm bringing you one from Farmstead. This one's called Farmer Wave. It is a Farmstead ale brewed with limes. Comes in at 6% ABV. They don't list that on the bottle, so I had to look it up. Hopefully it talks a bit more about what's in this beer, because I don't really remember everything about it. But it says, hugs feel great, but when you find yourself behind the wheel of a 4,000-pound truck that's rumbling over the gravel, hugging each person you pass just isn't in the cards. So you raise your finger to the wheel just enough to acknowledge your neighbor. Farmer Wave is a completely legitimate and wholly appreciated acknowledgement. It really is the least you can do to recognize that fleeting moment you share with another person. It is simple but meaningful. Farmer Wave exists as its own sort of acknowledgement. The brewing brought together friends separated by the evolution of life. The process was a reason to reunite, and the product is a gesture from one friend to another. There are simple ways we can share our worlds with each other. Farmer Wave is one of those ways. I don't know. I probably should have read through that first, because that made zero sense to me for half of it. It's supposed to be poetic or whatever, but yeah. So this has lime juice, sea salt, and whatever else in it. But let's go ahead and crack it open and give it a pour. Oh, I believe they said it was brewed with oats as well. I think that was in the Hill Farm head description of it. But yeah, of course, with a very bone white head. It is a nice yellow gold, very clear. It's got some carbonation going up through there. So it's looking nice. Let's get some aromas. Yeah, it's a Saison-y, farmhouse, wild ale, whatever you want to call it. It almost smells like there's a little bit of honey in there. I think this is a collaboration brew as well. With who, I don't know. Yeah, it smells like there's honey in there. And then you get just a little bit of that kind of lime and salinity. All right, cheers. It's a tart, somewhat, let's say, a little sour, dry beer. It's got a medium heft to the body. It's well carbonated. Definitely hits starts to strip your enamel a little bit off your teeth there. There's some citrusy, zesty, lime-like notes. Definitely salt. It's quite refreshing. Surprise, surprise! I had a frozen pizza for lunch. So this definitely helps to wash that down a bit. But it's a nice one. I like Saison's farmhouse style ales. I think maybe not one of my favorite from Hill Farmstead, but still a decent brew. Okay, I just found it's in collaboration with Good Life Provisions. I don't know what Good Life Provisions is. but you can check them out at goodlifeprovisions.com. Yeah, where would I land this one? Well, hey, I forgot or never knew how much I paid for this bottle when I picked it up this past end of summer. And like I said, it's not my favorite, like Farmstead ale or Saison, farmhouse ale, whatever you want to call it, from Hill. So I'm not going to put it up into that excellent range. I think it doesn't have enough funk character to it for like to get some. Oh yeah, it is food aged. I prefer to get more woody type notes out of it, and maybe a little bit more like horse blankety and stuff. It kind of starts to touch on that just a little bit. Just doesn't go down the funk path like the ones that I really like. So I would just land this one in the top end of very good and call it a day. So once again, Merry Christmas, cheers, thank you all for watching.